took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Now the play fake. Got a man, it's Hendricks. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as well.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Navarro. Now rolling to the left. The short hands, it's Hendricks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bobcats are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. And look at him, it's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pearson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Flying down the right side. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, football, There is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Handoff to the single running back.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain, and they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Floating away. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. UConn going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the the shotgun. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Back to throw, it's Navarro. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll pull it down. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Murphy. Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds. To avoid the turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Makes the catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Inside the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio!
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Pulls it in, it's Edwards. There he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. UConn quick to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling on the run. Touchdown, UConn. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. Listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pearson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to pass. It's Navarro. Complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Lead it. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Uncorks one. That's caught. It's Edwards. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The UConn offense goes back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
To the house. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
That's reeled in. It's Gossett. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Navarro. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time for the head coach on 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Hits him with a stiff arm. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. UConn going back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Fagnano. Makes the grab, it's Edwards. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Porter. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Husky. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ohio takes over the Bobcat offense, heads to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Gossett. Good, solid tackle.
And, man, they cut him loose. He's wide open. Obviously, coming down the stretch of this football game, this defense has got to be dialed in, man. Know exactly who they're covering. I don't know if it was a miscommunication, but this game's about to get interesting.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Back to pass on 2nd down. He got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Ohio! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. And he'll get out of bounds. Just a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. The pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Fagnano. Quick strike complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grab near the marker. It's Murphy. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Stay on. Run it up the play. Big play.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Off play action. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage.
to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The give out of the gun. That may not look like a huge run. Take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Green. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room and then get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job on the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Oh, what a cut! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the ground. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And his throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game plan.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Coming out with it, it's Law. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Bowling. Buys a little time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And down he goes back to victory.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that side.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Wide open downfield. Breaks away on the left. The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Bolden. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch, it's McGowan. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
That's caught. It's Rodriguez. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight end. much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Got it behind the line. It's Bauer. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reyes. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Finds his man. It's Washington.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Green. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Using the quick game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Green. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McGowan. Just find a way to make that first tackler whip. He's out to the 21.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spin it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
Makes the catch. It's Gilmore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets
going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Boldy. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Got room at the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything.
Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Washington. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it in down the left side. Ernie on the Jets. Smashes through the tackle. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody gets that.
Going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
He's got him. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Boley. Trying to burn this defensive back. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup here as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, you'll be like, hey, where's that dude at?
To the air, it's Boley. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally, around but not before. He picks up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Creates a little space. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Kentucky! He got a step and just dusted the field. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
He's loose. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear and one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field.
Looking deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Green. Zings it complete to the right. Inside the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Right on the money. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Part in the backfield. It's McGowan. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. And he rolls into the house. Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid... on that return. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Finds a little space. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Davenport. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game to pick up the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguar!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ashley. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block, man. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays? Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Steps away. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jones to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Bullock. What a cut! Now he's loose. across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping down the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Jones wants to throw it. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Steps away to find some room. Going to try to get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and in chasing. And this front 7 defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for the loss.
Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, you get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To throw, it's Davenport. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hand off from the shotgun. Trucks through the defender. Gets away from one, finds room. It's a running room. He's at the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguar.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big...
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Everybody on the same page. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Carpenter. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes you're accurate.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Strong, firm tackle.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean,
he lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throwing right. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ashley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jones to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Touchdown, Nevada! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Davenport. Here comes the heat. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Wide open downfield. Bulldozes his way through. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open space. Touchdown, Nevada. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. It's a seam wide open. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, South Alabama. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The big fullback's got it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Going downfield for the big play. Wide open. He makes the catch. Here he goes. Touchdown, Nevada. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Oh, he wants it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarter.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of this from this offense. Listen, you're backed up on your own end. You got the lead. More importantly, you want to continue to run the clock, get first downs, be the physical team right here. The ground game, I imagine, is going to be a big part of their playbook moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Pocket breaking down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out.